G'day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In this video we are going to be taking a look at the performance of the AGL Grandpa Gohan at 55% in the Hidden Potential system. So AGL Grandpa Gohan is a world tournament unit. He got his Dokkan Awakening I think 2 world tournaments ago. And he's not bad. He's pretty good. Actually, I think he's a pretty interesting option, especially if you've got a couple dupes in him. And he looks like a lot of fun. With his high chance to evade, his additional attack and defense after evading, pretty stock standard. And he only needs to have a Goku in the team, which I think is honestly really not that bad. So AGL Grandpa Gohan I thought would be pretty interesting to take a look at. Obviously we have the Super Strike Grandpa Gohan, who I think is a pretty solid Super Strike unit overall. So I think it'd be pretty interesting just to see how good old AGL Masked Grandpa Gohan is. One thing I will say, only real shame is that, you know, the Grandpa Gohans can't all like hang together. Like you can't have like Grandpa Gohan Angel or Grandpa Gohan like Unmasked or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, so he's an AGL type lead. He causes supreme damage while greatly lowering defense. He has attack and defense of 120% with ki +3 plus a high chance of evading the enemy's attack when there's an ally or enemy whose name includes Goku Youth. So that doesn't have to be in the same turn, by the way. You don't have to have the Goku Youth in the same turn as Grandpa Gohan, you just have to have them on the same team, which honestly is pretty chilled, especially since this guy is like mainly going to be a DB Saga, Turtle School, Goku Family kind of unit, and you can pretty much have a Goku Youth on all of his teams except for Otherworld Warriors, I think. So yeah, pretty easy requirement to fulfill, especially since he links up well with Goku Youth units, so tends to be pretty good. Here we can see, by the way, defense not looking too great, 73,000 or so. Really isn't too much, and you're going to see his attack doesn't look too great either. But you'll see when he basically evades an attack, how much higher that can get. So he's not going to evade one beforehand, this is fine. 737,000, almost nothing at all. And wow, doesn't look too impressive, but when you see him next turn, he's going to be looking really solid. And that's the thing I like about him. I think he doesn't take a lot to be like that bad. Sorry, to be good, you know. You just need to have him in the same team, and that's it. And then he becomes a super viable option for a lot of teams. For me, I personally feel like building him into the like crit kind of build is where you want to sit with him. Obviously, you know, Grandpa Gohan I think is always a character that resonates more with, you know, DB Saga and Dragon Ball manga readers than with people who just straight up watch DBZ. But one thing I really do like is how, oh, by the way, look at that defense. Look at how much it shot up. I know we do have Chi-Chi as a support on the rotation, and obviously we do have more links active, but like that's over double, yeah. And we had Chi-Chi on rotation last turn, so you can see how big that is, and you're going to see the attack stack completely change. 1.8 mil, huge. And like, okay, 1.8 mil, 166k, it doesn't sound like a lot, but remember, this guy is 55%. You know, you do gain a sizable amount from his stats, nothing crazy, but yeah, around 33% upgrade. So he could definitely rise past the 200k mark, which is pretty good. And yeah, there is some room in his links for link leveling. So honestly, like, Grandpa Gohan looks like a lot of fun. Yeah, I wouldn't say he's broken, but I think he's a lot of fun. Yeah, for me, I think he could be a unit that's a real joy, and and really cool to use. And yeah, I just think he could be great. And yeah, I think a lot of players, look down on the World Tournament units, and I understand because they have sub-stats and subpar stats, but he's going to be useful for a lot of things. Goku's family, DB Saga, Kamehameha, maybe you want to go for just a Grandpa Gohan, Kid Gohan themed team, go crazy. There's always going to be usability for units. Like, you're never not going to be in the situation where you don't want to use some of these units, and it's always nice to have the options, and I think Grandpa Gohan's a really decent one. And like I said, one thing I can always appreciate is how well they make Grandpa Gohan and like Goku link together. I just think it's really cool, at least for me, because the thing is like, obviously, okay, it's incredible adventure and guidance of the Dragon Balls that tend to help out, but for me, to have characters like Goku, to have characters like Grandpa Gohan, to not have them link up, to not have them share links, not have them be like good units together, I always feel like is a shame, because like you lose out on so many options and variability when units like Grandpa Gohan or Krillin, all these units don't link up well enough that you can't really like mix them together, So I think for me, personally speaking, I just personally find that when they give these units some kind of ability to link up, like, okay, maybe, Grandpa Gohan and Goku are an exception because obviously they're both DB Saga. We didn't know Goku was a Saiyan necessarily back then. But, like, for me, maybe, like, in terms of, like, linkage, if they could make, like, more units link well together, I think it would be better, just, like, as an overall concept. But, it is what it is. But yeah, now you can see, so you can see now how the buff lasts for 5 turns, which is pretty good. And yeah, obviously it can reset, so if he evades another attack, it will reset. This Kid Goku that I have him currently linked with is not necessarily the best. Kid Goku is just the one that I think links the best, but the rest of the Kid Gokus all have, generally speaking, 4 links. So I think that's all, like, pretty good stuff, for the most part. Like, 4 links is good, especially the strength of the links. Like, the strength of the links on these units is pretty good. Like I said, Guidance of the Dragon Balls is a strong link. Incredible Adventure is a strong link. Most of the Gokus will have Turtle School, and they also have All in the Family. So if you look at the links, like the link sets, Guidance of the Dragon Balls, strong. Incredible Adventure, strong. Obviously more DB Saga orientated. All in the Family, pretty strong. Turtle School, pretty strong. Kamehameha, very frequent. It's just Sharing the Limit, which is a free-to-play key link, so it's not that bad. And Supreme Warrior, which is probably the most, like, uncommon link. Supreme Warrior is even, like, a bit of a stranger link, personally speaking. I don't really understand who it applies to. It's got, like, a bunch of World Tournament units and also, like, Jiren and Paikuhan and stuff like that, which doesn't make any sense to me. I guess they're characters who are adversaries in World Tournaments, but I just don't know. But anyway, like I said, link-wise, lots of Kid Gokus link up great with this guy, which is perfect because that's exactly what you want to do. Then in terms of link leveling, there is a lot of value in link leveling. Turtle School gains 10% attack and defense. All in the Family, 5% defense. The Incredible Adventure gives you 7% attack and defense, so you're already looking at 22% additional attack and defense there. 7% crit chance from Guidance of the Dragon Balls and 5% attack and defense from Sharing the Limit. And another 5% attack from Kamehameha. So all in total, This guy gains something like another 30% attack and 20% defense from link leveling, or 22% defense, along with 7% crit and like 3 key, which is pretty good. He doesn't need the key, but I mean, it's more just to like say that you do have the ability to really flesh out this guy's link set if you choose to link level him. Is he worth link leveling? I don't know. With the way the meta shifts so quickly nowadays, it's always difficult to say whether you're going to really enjoy using a unit. But I would wager if you have this guy Rainbow and max link leveled, you're probably looking at over 200k defense and around the 3 million attack stat, which honestly isn't bad. It's pretty cool. And it'll make him a good floater on a lot of teams. He doesn't need anything to get him going. Just evade 1 attack. And you don't need to have him in the same rotation as Goku to get that evasion. So I would say consider using him if you want to. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. Let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, take care, stay safe, and bye.